Getting started improving your art can be daunting and overwhelming. Here are some things that have helped me keep pressing forwards without getting discouraged. If you follow any kind of art on Instagram, YouTube, or anywhere on the internet, you're probably constantly bombarded by these pieces of artwork that are far superior to your own. This can be discouraging because you may feel like there's no way that you would ever be at that level, but artists who can create those beautiful pieces of art get there through practice. Whether you know it or not, comparing your art, whatever level it's at, to these pristine pieces of art can sometimes discourage you from practicing because you think you'll never be able to attain that level of perfection. This, obviously, is counterintuitive to progress because practicing is the one thing that will allow you to improve. To start off, drawing things that you can create well is perfect for building confidence. For me, when I was getting into art, I came at it through fantasy maps. I had been watching all these tutorials of how to draw fantasy maps, and slowly I just drew more and more, and I got pretty decent at it. I wasn't spectacular, but I built up these skills and this confidence, because drawing a fantasy map is just repeating the same few symbols over and over again. So once you know how to draw a decent mountain and a decent tree, you can draw a pretty good fantasy map. This is helpful because it's something I knew I could do, and it helped me improve my general drawing skills, like how to hold the pen, how to get a good line, and stuff like that. By taking something you can confidently draw, say a cartoon pig or a skull, you can build up your skills and your repertoire. You'll improve at drawing that pig, for example, and maybe find something else that you can draw in a similar style. Whatever it is that you're drawing, you can get to this point where you're confident enough that you can jump off into drawing things that are more daunting and things you would never have attempted before, say a human figure. I know that's kind of daunting for some people, like the face or the human figure, because our brains are so good at recognizing when it's wrong, you are scared that you're not going to be able to get it right. Now, these more difficult things obviously aren't going to turn out great at first, but that confidence can work wonders once you have that confidence behind you. And it may sound like I'm just saying this word over and over, confidence. And you know what? That's because I am. And it's very important in every aspect of drawing and other areas of life. For example, with the line, if you are hesitant with your lines, you can get often the effect that is called chicken scratching, where you're kind of hatching out a line like this with a bunch of small strokes, when to get a nice, clean, confident, professional-looking line, you need to do a smooth, clean stroke like that. So if confidence is so important, I think it can be super, super useful to find ways that you can build that confidence and that skill without getting worried about how good you are or comparing yourself to others. Now, if you ask any professional artist what the best way to improve your art is, they will say, get down your fundamentals, your human form, your composition, and your use of your tools. And that is all super important, but I think to start off, building that confidence through actually just drawing things that are fun and simple to draw can allow you to start to enjoy drawing more before you start to practice those more refined technicalities. So try not to get too daunted when you see these amazing artists who are just putting out these fantastic pieces, and try to remember that you too can get there at some point. All it takes is the dedication and the hard work. And to start that journey, try some simple stuff, and don't worry too much. Happy drawing.